Marissa Faniff, and I did the book The Junkyard Wonders by Patricia Polacco. This book is written and illustrated by Patricia Polacco and was published in the year 2010 by Polacco Books, a division of the Penguin Young Readers Group. This book is geared toward ages 6 to 9 or also grades 3 through 5. Although I would recommend this book to literally anyone, as it has a tremendous amount of social content and just such great story, meaning, and an overall great book. The book is about a young woman named Patricia. She has just come off spending the summer with her dad and grandmother in Michigan. And as the summer winds down, it's time for her to go back to school. She asks her dad to please ask her mom if she can stay. Trisha has good reason for wanting to stay. She doesn't want to go back to California where everyone knows her as special and that she just learned to read and that she's always in the special classes. While in Michigan, she met the neighborhood kids and she's looking forward to a brand new start, that they don't know her, they don't know that she has these special needs. So her mother agrees just for the year to allow her to stay, and she is thrilled. On the first day of school, she immediately goes to one of her new neighborhood friends and says, "Can you show me where this classroom is?" And as soon as Kay, her new friend, made the face, Trisha knew. She was devastated. She knew just what she was thinking. And then they wouldn't sit with her at lunch. She went home that night heartbroken, telling her dad this is not why she wanted the change, just completely defeated. Luckily, her dad gave her a little pep talk and said, "You're not a quitter. You go back, you show them," because that next day when she went to school and met Mrs. Peterson and all the other quirky, odd yet brilliant kids in her class, her world changed. Mrs. Peterson was unlike any of the other teachers she has ever had. Mrs. Peterson on day one taught her the definition of genius as well as the other kids in the class and told them, "You need to learn this definition because that is you. You all are geniuses." Another thing that Mrs. Peterson did was she brought in a bunch of oils, and the children were to put the oils on their wrist so that they could find their tribe. She divided them into tribes. And as the children navigated through the room, they were to find the smell that they had on them on other children to identify children in their tribe. Trisha was part of the vanilla tribe with Gibby, Thumb, Jody, and Raven, and each one of them brought something unique to that tribe. They all had special gifts. They became amazingly fast friends. Thumb was clever and hilarious. Jody, he loved to read, so he was brilliant. Gibby, he was like an engineer, he could build things. Raven was very quiet, never said much, but was a math whiz. And Trisha, she loved to draw, so she was the tribe's journal keeper. These kids became fast friends, and with the help of Mrs. Peterson, learned through school, together, outside of school, through special events. In school was different. It was amazing. They were so pleased with their classroom and proud of who they were that Mrs. Peterson ended up making them pins that they wore on their shirts that said "The Junkyard Wonders." And then one day at recess, a bully, decided he was going to take Trisha's, and he was grabbing at her shirt, making fun of them. And Jody luckily stepped in and saved the day. But when they left, they got back to class, Mrs. Peterson knew they were visibly shaken and they were defeated, and they said, "We're never going to be anything but junkyard kids." Mrs. Peterson wasn't having that, and she said, "Get your coats, we're going on a field trip." I don't want to tell you where they went because I don't want to give away the book. But what I will say is that where she went, she wanted these kids to find the wonder in things that most of us don't see. Just like she saw the wonder in those kids that maybe not everyone did see, and to just see the real meaning deeper of things. And that's exactly what these kids did. Each tribe was to make something, and the Vanillas made an amazing creation, and they, through perseverance, because they did hit a few trials and tribulations through the way, they had an amazing launch at the science fair and a happy ending. Everyone was amazed at what these kids could do, and again, Mrs. Peterson taught Trisha and the rest of the kids in the junkyard class, these junkyard wonders, just how amazing they were and that they were truly geniuses. You just had to look within. I found that the pictures in this book were very interdependent, complementary, I'm sorry. The pages are interdependent and there's not a lot of gaps to fill in. In what I found is you could kind of read the faces or the pictures and almost know what you were going to read next. Not in a bad way, because you still wanted to read on. There wasn't a lot of white space. It was a lot of knowing what was to come by seeing these beautifully illustrated pictures. I recommend this book. I hope you enjoy it. It's called The Junkyard Wonders, Patricia Polacco. Grab it. It's great. Thank you.